Hello and welcome. Happy New Year to you all, NLE family in here. Is Evan, and today's live stream, as has been first stream of the new year, I'm going to show you some places that will help you to really create good emails for your email business inside No Limit Emails. Welcome, guys. This is Evan, and I wish you all the success for the year with you emailing with us. Just on the serious side of note, please, when you register, just be patient for a couple of days until we set up all your accounts for you. And when you register, when you sign up and subscribe to your open your account, just make sure you wait for several emails from our team members. But as soon as you pay then, guys, do not worry. The days that you haven't actually used the system, we will add days on for you. So that's no issues. We know we have to be very fair with you guys. And we also give you some extra days actually after that. So do not worry. So when you register, you get on a queue. Currently, we do kind of assessments on accounts and for the needs of the accounts. And also we run really in-depth scans before we actually give you count you. So just be patient, and we are not going to kind of do a run or anything like that. It's just manual data point gathering and scanning, so you count as kind of best working order when we give it to you. Just be patient for that. Beside that, welcome and first year live stream for No Limit email group. And on this live stream, there are several things that you can do that really create awesome emails as well as awesome email content. And today's topic will be on email and email content, where you could get decent content and spin it around and use it for yourself. And as well as let's see if we are actually live in here. Yes, we are live on Facebook as well. So this is looking good, guys. Our live stream has actually started. So we'll be on air for a couple of minutes. And if you are already part of the group, please join us and ask me questions if you have any. And I know when you're registering for accounts, is not is not your normal software, guys, that you just going to log in and use it. We don't do that. And every account is kind of like really have a physical setup, and this physical setup especially will kind of scanning all that takes a time, and please just be patient with that. Whoever's on this live channels, please just let us know where you're watching, and if you are joining us with if you join us inside the No Limit email, just send us kind of message in there as well. We are live in that channel as well. If you want to kind of guest in there after the Facebook Live, you want to talk privately, I be there and take questions and answer your questions on this room. And here currently, as you can see, my camera has been occupied when I'm streaming on the other side. So I'm also there. And if you are there, just toggle the chat icon here and just say hi to us here. And if you don't want to show up on Facebook, this is another place. The link is inside Facebook somewhere in the group. If you want to join in, if you already have the No Limit Emails account, this is available to you in there. And I will stay on there a little bit longer than the Facebook group. So if you want, you can join me there. So we can have a chat. You can ask me the questions. If you just registered for account, yeah, you can watch some of the other videos on the community channel as well as our own YouTube channel. We regularly post kind of stuff in there. And it's new things, so we're just building up, guys. There are not many videos right now. It's not hundreds, but it's like we are kind of uploading every week, at least a couple of video, and it's going to be kind of as much we can kind of provide for you to use the system is going to be better in the long run. And of course, we done a lot of demo videos and all that. A lot of the kind of like tools that you're going to use inside No Limit emails. There is plenty training on them, and also like when you get an account and you do get like one of the team member as kind of dedicated person to you, and they do take care of everything that you require. And I'm the kind of mouthpiece for the No Limit email team, guys. If you have many questions, please send it to me via email. Is available to you, and via any of this live chats, via the group chat, and of course, if you are in a if not Facebook group chat, um, I will add you to the group chat if you wish to participate in that. Which is we do kind of share first info actually on that on the chat, and then later on we posted on the group. Um, and on the development side of the No Limit emails, guys, we're not stopping here. This is just the beginning for us. Just be patient with us. We're here to really give you one of the best system we use ourselves, and this is the kind of like kind of thing we're doing in here, and we don't want to give you something that is kind of not going to work. And that's the whole kind of idea behind this is we got to give you exactly what we have working for us, and we give you exactly the same system. Of course, this difference with different levels of kind of packs and subscriptions, but as ultimately our goal is really to give you a free count and you have unlimited about everything. And idea behind that is if you invite few people to actually sell the tools and they use it themselves, is essentially becomes a free for you because your affiliate compensation can pay for your account easily. Um, in the beginning, maybe looks a little bit kind of mid-range priced, but truthfully, it's cheaper than most things that is kind of like on the market, especially when it comes to amount of uh, amount of work have to go in order to really have a good autoresponder. In today's world, it's very challenging. Many of you probably like go to the route of kind of self-hosting and all that, and you all probably very well know how difficult it is. So because of this difficulty reasons, we have a different kind of route. We're doing different kind of emailing than your average autoresponder. Uh, we try to basically give you open gates so you have no restriction of any kind. So in order to give you that, uh, we need to have a solid system, and solid system depends on the data points, and our work here is to give you every data point as possible for you to not have any issues with your accounts. And that's the kind of time consuming part, and especially when we scanning internet, like we have to kind of like do the spider work, how like a Google spider works, for example, for side ranking and all that kind of stuff. Very similar thing goes on in the background. Beside that, like you have so many different good parts to the inside of No Limit emails because we're using Moetic. Moetic comes basically with a lot of different things than your normal autoresponder does. And the reason for that is very vast uh, tool realistically is being designed to do everything related to kind of like tracking, communicating and emailing, sending marketing messages, collecting leads, nurturing leads, giving points to the leads, scoring leads. And beside that, we added so many different good things, like your spam checker, like your email validator, and all this kind of stuff. All goes into the back end. You don't have to kind of technically deal with this stuff. And our job is really to kind of give you the system and be behind the scene for you. Anything goes wrong, we take care of it for you, and allow you to really do your email communication without the hassle, without the worry that you're going to have account suspension or you uploaded just too many leads and all this kind of stuff. That is uh, absolutely no restrictions whatsoever for you in here. I mean, like I mentioned, the whole idea behind is really to give many people actually free account to use. But we cannot really give free, as business. So we have to make some transactions, spread that transactions between the users and affiliates and everyone else who's involved in this project. And as current status goes, from the starting, like from the launch till now, we haven't actually kind of spent a single penny on advertising yet. Of course, we will do that. And the growth has been pretty amazing. So we're making sales. We're having a lot of interest, a lot of affiliates joining us. We're almost reaching 100 affiliates so far, and that itself is pretty crazy. And I was not really expecting that kind of interest, but the word is out that we are doing something good, guys. In order to have something really good requires really bit of a time, and especially when you create account and you're a part of it, your account is being registered with us. Even if you, after a month, you decide not to use us, it leaves you the spot and it keeps your affiliate link active. You still can promote it years afterwards. We don't have issues with that. So many people will register probably for 1 month or 2 months just to have that affiliate kind of link available to them, because eventually it's going to be kind of really good value link and you could make really decent residual income with it. I've been part of certain networks. I know some people have the other part of the other networks that I kind of personally use. I know people had like over a million people actually signed in with the affiliate link. So, uh, and this kind of place is not even kind of providing the kind of service we're providing. Uh, some sort of tools out there that kind of like page creators and funnel creators and all that kind of stuff. And I know that you probably know too. It is possible that somebody will invite, two, 300,000 people into the system and just basically sit there and enjoy his kind of cash somewhat. And that's the whole kind of idea behind the no limit affiliate system. Like it starts from 30% after 10 sales, goes up after 20 sales, you basically get 50% of everything that is on the funnel. And yourself is kind of, you already had account, obviously you have an active affiliate link, and I highly recommend you. Yes, we're not spending a lot of ad money and we're leaving kind of a lot of room for affiliates as well, so we don't want to kind of take a really kind of big chunk of the traffic that's going to be available to the everybody. We haven't done kind of paid ads. Definitely everything's on plan to do so, and they will happen, but we will give affiliates biggest chance before actually we ourselves publish some ads. So this is kind of good news for you guys if you are promoting no limit emails. So when you're on no limit emails, there is a lot of things available to you guys. I could go for hours and hours. I will not able to finish what is actually loaded inside for you. Um, but when you have the count, obviously we are face to face, one on one with you. If there's any issues, we are there with you and to help you and solve them on the spot. So on the live, as you can see, I'm live on several places right now. And inside the Jitsi conference, you probably can see it on screen where it says yes, like you can actually hear my audio in that room as well. There is no lag, no delay on the servers for you when you do your live rooms, your conferences, your webinars with this tool. Just like you see me in here do it, and there, of course, you can also go share your screens and um, invite people to be actually on screen there more than kind of currently I'm on Facebook with. Tony, welcome. Looks like a great product, particularly if you have in a large list. But for me, with a small number in my list, is it possible to have a much lower cost for a much lower list? Uh, I totally get your point, Tony. Um, yes, we will make a kind of smaller pack that's definitely kind of we are thinking to do. And that will come when we revamp the kind of current sales page. Obviously, a lot of you guys. First of all, let me just thank you, all of you who actually helped me and helped the team, like for certain things that like on the community and the friend lists. Guys, you helping us a lot, uh, and we're really grateful for that. Definitely, we are thinking to make it a pack. But the packs only kind of be active for kind of 30 days period for just small list, or even people who totally new to affiliate, like online marketing, especially in email, be able to test the kind of system before they want to commit like realistically regular kind of monthly subscription. We definitely want to put that something up there. That's definitely in our plans. That will definitely happen. And also the people who actually want to kind of get in, and if they are asked us privately, can they have a few days access on a kind of pilot account for kind of certain tests they want to do, then we also kind of open to that. We also want to accommodate everybody's needs in here. And our system is we tailor everything for individual needs. That's you could be the company that have a 2-3 million people. You could be a just single person just starting with zero kind of contacts. Um, and of course, we allow people with zero contacts to upload contacts. That's mean you could have kind of databases that you could purchase from somewhere, or somebody's like if you list partnering with somebody could use half of their list or most of their list and all that kind of stuff. We allow people to do that. So in our system, actually, if you start in new, you have advantage. You could have a kind of decent list to start off with if you invest in your business a little bit, buying decent leads, to actually be able to use. And also system kind of el- like first part elements of the system is actually also kind of geared up for the kind of beginners, because everyone have to start some point with kind of zero data um, within the system itself, like especially for pay accounts. You have the kind of hosted pages. You don't need another hosting basically to go out there, publish several hundreds, even several thousands of lead magnet pages and spread around the internet. So for new users that has no contact and want to really get a lot of contacts, kind of say if the user prepared to kind of create 10 or 30 pages a day, uh, he can do. If he's prepared to do 200 pages to put it up there to collect leads, for specific niches, not just every kind of leads, obviously. um, I think its system allows them to grow faster because there's no limitation how many contact a new user can collect, or i.e. to use either. So in this live stream, like this gives us a good segue to kind of share some really good information in here. So if you're inside No Limit emails, even if you are not inside No Limit emails, you're not really kind of like you don't have account, but you're watching this live. I think if you're using another system, this is also kind of applied to you. You can take it on and use what I'm sharing in here. So let's go ahead and give you guys some ideas. And if you're struggling in certain ways, I personally struggle writing English, all right? I can't really write any good stuff. So if I can do the stuff, guys, most of you is like well overqualified to do this. If I'm struggling with my kind of like 50% kind of English, you guys easily can do this. So I'm going to share some sites with you guys that you could generate kind of like uh, your titles, ideas for the content of emails. And obviously, last kind of like video I did and I shared with you guys on the group where you can get nice templates and all that. And just watch that video. Uh, so for content On the group, we have a friend with us. His name's Tazos. And for content, and I really recommend you guys check his website out. And My Resell Right Products. You can have a free account. This is PLR kind of like site. The many site like this will charge you arm and a leg, and Tazos is kind enough like really make it available for a lot of people for free for kind of a lot of really good content in here that you could use for your lead magnets, free giveaways, all that kind of stuff, or use the PLR and articles that you can create your content for your emails. So you have like master resell rights, like you can give away stuff, especially if you do not have your own product. So even if you have your own product, some of the stuff in here, he's constantly uploading new stuff. It's pretty good place really to have a lot of things for really nothing and make something out of it. That's the whole idea. So thank you to Tazos. And honestly, like you can go in here. For example, if you go gold member, master resale rights, say software, um, you'll have kind of like so many different pages as you can see in here. You can give these things away as lead magnets, as bonuses and all that kind of stuff. So if you want content ready, uh, this is the site I personally use, and I highly recommend you get yourself counting there. I mean, you can make a free count, and it's only like $5 a month, I think. After that, if you want a gold count, which is really amazing for $5. So thank you to others for this site. So this is the place you can get your graphics, basically most things in here is useful. So that's why I'm sharing it. So this is the one site that you can get a lot of content. Um, the other places, headline generators. So the headline generator website, the VShare is kind of free. You can use this to generate, for example, so as you can see, I can't even spell it. So if I can do this, guys, you can crush with this. So these are the sites that you can generate headlines for your subject lines, for your headlines of your emails, and pretty easy. Of course, like what they tell you in here, you can take it on. You can even respin it on another tool I shared a few weeks ago. So you can rephrase this, and if you wish to be more different. So you have no limitation of creating kind of good subject lines, just based on a keyword. This is one of those sites. Is westshare.net. It's totally free, so you don't have to pay anything. The next one is Fat Joe. Obviously, Fat Joe sometimes kind of they do charge for certain things, but the block title generator in here is pretty good. So you can use this site, do the exact same thing what we did in the other ones, and I highly recommend trying this free elements of this free sites. Vagio is pretty cool tool. Uh, Kind of does a little bit different stuff with the tools, keyword rank checker, title generator, infographic, embed code generator, SEO value calculator, no follow highlighter. So they have some other tools on a paid version of this. If you need it, if you're running a big blog network and SEO stuff, of course, it's pretty nice. Um, I used them in the past. Some of the tools they have, it works pretty cool. So for the title generator, just do the similar thing in here and you generate your ideas. Um, for cold emails, reply.io. This is for cold email subject line generator. And and here they have two different things. It gives you kind of, explainer, like, is it beneficial, is it problematic, is it personalized, and then of course they have to stick the other one there. You basically use your keywords in here and generate subject lines, and this one's pretty cool. They use some sort of AI behind this. Some of them you will like, some of them you don't like. Just keep the ones you like. create yourself a create yourself basically kind of file on Google Doc or something and paste them in that you can use in handy for you when you're creating your emails. So the next one is the Storylab. And Storylab, you can actually have a free account, and this is also gives you blog title, blog outline, blog intro, blog post story, Facebook ad headline, Google ad description, Google ad headline. On a free count, I don't know if they give you all this. I have tried it on free count, gives you several of them, but the basic one is 7 a month. And if you kind of like some of the AI tools that less than 10 a month, which is not too bad if you need it. Uh, Storylab AI is pretty cool. Uh, it's very similar to the other title generators. You just enter your topic. Obviously, this is for blog. You enter your description. Obviously, you have to log in to run this. And then on a free account, you can do that easily. And the other one we have in here is the Hoot. And the Hoot is also pretty cool. They do also kind of have so many different kind of tools, and it's around 30 bucks a month, but the free tools in here will just kind of serve you the needs. Uh, and here is basically they give you all this empty kind of places that you put your own keywords in, and then you just basically click generate ideas, and this will go ahead and generate free title generates all the ideas you put in there. And the next one is the titlegenerator.com, and this one, as you can see, they have a kind of a live chat pop up in here, and you basically gives you exactly similar things as the other pages does, but obviously, like, and here you can, before even creating an account, you can create an example titles in here uh, before actually even signing up for them. So the free side of this thing is pretty awesome too, because it gives you quite a lot of decent content. Sorry, missed the start, but I'm here now. Welcome, Richard. You're welcome. Do not worry if you missed this start. Obviously, it will be replay on here. And how are you? Welcome. And Richard is one of the new family member of NLE. Thank you, Richard, for joining us. Yeah, Richard, everything on your side of the things happening. Just be patient with the guys. They will definitely sort you out. Uh, right now, I checked before like coming off online. Your account is actually kind of things happening. It's not dormant anymore for sure. You're welcome. Um, yeah, I hope this title generators gives you guys kind of extra ammunition to kind of create really awesome headlines for the emails and content. And I highly, highly recommend you guys check Tazo's website, because the amount of content is there for free is kind of amazing and helps out, like, especially if you're just wanting to kind of get an idea of something. That be it Facebook marketing, be it YouTube marketing, be it Google marketing. Tazo site has a lot of different kind of softwares, articles, ebooks on subjects you could download for free and repurpose it. And most of it is reseller rights, so you can actually give away without kind of doing much to it. Just put your name to it. Um, that's the kind of like Places I really kind of like, because he's also kind of like part of the No Limit emails. We like to help them. And also, you guys, if you have the site, if you have the product, and you want to kind of us to mention you on places, please do us a review, and we will push your review to our new pages, and we'll always link back to your site. And if you do not have a site, still do the review, create a landing page inside the system, and we will kind of relink it back to your affiliate links. Even you could sell through kind of like our sales page, your affiliate marketing. All right. So we will send traffic we get from, so especially on the corporate side, and will be kind of some of your links in there. We want to help everybody who's inside, and the way we can really help everybody inside, we limiting kind of many people that kind of want to join in, and also we are kind of like don't want really overwhelm everybody who's have the system to go crazy, so everybody get banned. So there are kind of several kind of rules we follow, and to put everything in place in the system for you guys takes physical time, because actually physically we have to kind of do things in order for you kind of be able to get in with have no issues. We just then sit back, and any issues rises, we fix there and then, because we can actually see everybody's system who's like we give on our in our end. We can see everybody's system, like if they have an issue we get alerts, and even before you know it we know it. Like sometimes some things will happen in your account, we will fix it without you actually kind of knowing it. So it does take a little bit physical time, and for this reason, please be patient. And we are also aware of that, all right? We are also aware we have to be 100% upfront with you. So if you register today and you miss 5 days or 6 days, say even a week, to not use your account, we will add those days to your account. So do not worry about that. We are currently growing nice, steady, guys. Like our everything is kind of the way we think is supposed to go, and is going that way. And everyone who's already had the account, uh, we are constantly with you guys, because we see actually like what's going on, and if anything happens like in real world, we are kind of seeing it like what's going on. So do not kind of worry that if something happens that you kind of think you broke something in the system, which is you shouldn't. uh, but make sure that like if something you think is not right, it's not doing what you're supposed to do it, just get back to us either through the live, send me message, Santiago message, uh, just comment one of the posts, let us know. All right. So but generally we see like we detect kind of something happen on the systems before you guys do, so we do kind of monitor everything what's going on. And for you guys who's inside the No Limit, who's already got account active, as you guys know, you have in a kind of one of the most powerful tools in your hand, and use it your discretion. Use it only for your needs. All right, for kind of do not go crazy about it, because as more you send actually helps us to send more emails. So for this reason, and your accounts when everything is running, have no kind of like fear that something going to happen if you send hundreds of thousands of emails. There's nothing going to happen. It will just send. It will take a little bit of time. So I highly advise you guys, if you're sending it hundreds to 200,000 to 300,000 emails a day, just make smaller segments. Make segments to 10,000, 15,000, 25,000 segments, that kind of stuff. So the actual system reads and analyzes faster. If you put in a long piece of data sheet in, it's obviously going to take time. I mean, we did test normally like 15 to 20 minutes for 100K contacts you can upload. But 100K contacts is a big batch of data, right? Just, you don't know, maybe your internet signal the time of you uploading can drop. The signal between the server to reach the data points maybe stop, all right? So for this reason, make a smaller segment, upload to your system, test smaller kind of like batches, uh, and what you start see what's doing what, and kind of control. If you collecting leads with the system, you already have like 100% control of it. But if you're uploading lists, to have 100% control of it, test the small segments, create an auto follow up to this list, and through the auto follow up, test them for 15 to 30 days, kind of refine your list, especially if you are doing kind of cold outreach. Then kind of the the best list you could get then is kind of, focus on that, like, but behind the scene there is a lot of different tools happening on your setups. There is so many different good things actually we doing, that saves people a lot of time and money. For example, list hygiene. All right, if you uploading leads to somewhere, you're gonna pay quite a decent amount of money. So you have all this technology inside, helping you. Do not have a kind of like fear that, oh, I'll uploaded maybe too many contacts to my account. No, do not have that fear, because the system will realistically help you. Even if you have so many duplicate emails, the system will not kind of send duplicate emails. And we give you the system that has a decent sense score. So we keep an eye on that reputation that you have to start with. Behind the scene, we're helping you to kind of keep increasing that sense score. And that's the key. Like, that's the main part of like why the account creation takes too long, because realistically we have to scan a lot of the internet. So yeah, obviously we are offering you guys something that honestly is impossible for many of you out there to create a system. It's not just saying this, it's like amount of time we ourselves put in. uh, Realistically, only some big firms can really afford what we done. uh, yes, tech side of it's like taking really most of the time. uh, we did, we can create this like auto. We, as soon as you register, you can get in a system to run. uh, we can give you that, but that will just like put everybody else in jeopardy, because then people kind of realistically not going to, going to get stable system without this physical person involved. Actual system has been created to tailor individual needs. And we know some of you guys have a bigger lists, and we are aware of that, and we are willing every step of the way to accommodate. Doesn't matter how large your list is and how frequent you send emails to this list. Seriously, on the no limit pack, it is limitless. You could upload 10 million contacts to the segment, and you could have millions of segments with tens of millions of people. So that's the kind of system we're giving you guys on really kind of like on no limit end of this stuff. And we know some of you guys just starting and have a small list, and I really take the Tony's point on board that we will kind of accommodate you guys as well. We don't want to leave anybody behind. And also we kind of really focusing on, our target audience is really the creators, um, like the product creators, the actual business owner that's already kind of got decent database but just cannot really find a decent service people to kind of help them out to use these databases. And that's where we came in. We are not the kind of only autoresponder in the planet, guys. We are new guys in this space, and we want to do something totally different than everybody else done in the industry. And we are doing that. Like, In our beta period alone, we invited, I mean, you guys sees it in the group, all right? There is a lot of pro email marketers, pro business owners, and great teachers and great mentors and great marketers in the group. And we invite them to test vigorously. We asked them, I mean, you could check our history even on the chat and on our group. We asked them to break it, to hack it, and to do whatever they want to do with it. Um, and we are still testing a lot of this stuff, guys. It's like the test never stops, obviously, but just in a beta, there is, since beginning of this history of email marketing, there is not single company ever done the numbers of kind of email inbox in the beta period than we have. Yes, you have a lot of different kind of service providers out there. You know, they've been here a lot before us. We are not in the same race as them. We don't see them, to be honest, as our direct competitors. Yes, we provide similar thing, but what we're doing is realistically they can't do. What we are doing, they just haven't got a commitment to actually help you as an individual to do. We are there 24/7 live. I mean, you guys probably noticed, like, if you sending me message on a Facebook or could be an email, you know, within within the within an hour, if unless I'm sleeping, and I'll get back to you. So we are here. If I get good inbox delivery, I think I'll be upgrading to third. Yeah, absolutely, you will. And Richard, definitely you will get good inbox rate. And the reason I'm saying that with confidence is because, like, our own test of the millions of emails, if we done it with kind of millions of times, you get the exactly same thing. And we have a good confidence that you will have good inbox rates. I mean, like, I'm not just saying this to brag or anything. I mean, Peter's done the review about what he's done. Like, Peter is a very genuine guy, and we give him the tool. We told him to do whatever he's want to do with it. And he's the one actually from the day we opened the beta and start using it proper and start seeing kind of sales coming in, good open rates. And you guys can reach out to him, like, and ask him, is this really true? Like, is this really what happened with the system? And he's not going to make kind of things up just because of, like, we got like tool there or we got a system. And we only want really publish the real review of the people that have an experience what we give it to them. And that's the only kind of thing really we want on sales pages or even kind of on endorsements. We don't want to give anybody a kind of false hope. And that's realistically, like, we try to kind of stay away from all that much as possible, because in this environment there's always a lot of hype, and we all been kind of like trapped to this hypes. And even our sales page is not hypey, it's just really what it is. And we don't want kind of give somebody something that's realistically misleading them and is not going to work, is not going to benefit them. And that's, to me, as it becomes a, like, realistically bad scam, all right? And I never want kind of be involved in this kind of stuff. Um, and that's the reason, if I've been inside the marketing scene for quite a long time, and that's the one of the reason really I didn't want to produce a product that is realistically going to bring a bad name to myself or my character or my family or my friends. Uh, it's not really what we are doing right now with this no limit emails is not really about money. It really is not. If it was about money, we would not kind of have affiliate kind of things attached to it. Uh, so is all about honestly delivering a solution to people that just works. And that's our commitment to everybody who's inside the system. Because I personally been that struggle with every single thing that is related to email marketing, honestly. I have account shutdowns, I have account suspensions, I had the list hijacks. Uh, I know like what's like when you got really good income coming in with your email list, and suddenly like one of these companies say, "Hey, you broke our terms, and we eliminating your account." So like it really does kind of slaps you in a way that like you say, "How the heck, like what did I really do wrong uh, to get this happen to me?" And this is regular, happens to everybody. I mean, you guys are kind of like aware of the space. Every single online marketer, if you check the Facebook page, if they are telling truth, has got this happen to them. Especially if you send in more than 100,000 emails a day and that kind of stuff. And definitely will happen to you, to me, to everybody. And we try to stop that. And we just want to stop all that stuff. We don't want kind of neither ourselves or the group of people that we help and are inside our system to kind of ever get that stage. And that's the whole kind of goal behind this. Whole idea behind this is to give a tool that is works and support it physically. And we are doing that. And it's been 2 years of development and vigorous testing for so many people, millions of emails inboxed. Uh, we didn't kind of, we just don't want to really give you the car with no key, and we want to give you the car and give you the key, and it's up to you to be control of it. And if something happened in the behind scene, and we guarantee you we be there to fix it. And that's the kind of ethos we have. We are totally with current times. Like we're using open source tools, so the actual development side of things will never stop. So it's constantly evolving, and whatever is new in this scene, whoever's inside our system will get it. And of course, we test things. The good things that is usable, we add. The good things that is kind of we see it is very useful for the users to have. We add just like live element, for example. Everybody in today's world struggling to kind of have a place, see, a secure place to actually talk, maybe about business, maybe just with your family, and you don't want to eavesdrops on you. And the tool that Inside No Limit Emails allows you to do that. And of course, when we are streaming in the internet, you get kind of like you get heard and recorded by all this kind of browsers and all that. But as a kind of safe place for me, I speak to my lawyer with it. I speak with my kind of partner with it. I have no issues, and you can record your own kind of data, and you own your own data. That's why you have the basically system tailored to you. We don't own anything really of your list and your entity, and we just basically helping you to have your own database that you control of. You can email many as you like, don't email many as you like, kindly part of your family. About this last week, and Evan has been amazing. His replies fast as, yeah, exactly. You definitely. I mean, I told you like there is when you got in, there was 6, 7 counts before you, but each count takes like realistically like between 24 hours to 72 hours just to scan and run. Because so many data points actually the system had to check out, and we are aware of that. This is a bit slow, and we done this to be slow for purpose. We for the reason is that realistically we giving you something that is totally working in order. Like we run basically hundreds of emails before you actually run an email. And we kind of check that stats if these emails are inboxing, what's the rates and all that kind of stuff before we give it you. And there is no another company does this. The reason we do that, number one, we have to give you the system that is 100% can scam compliance. And that is one of the biggest issue everybody face in the industry. That's why they get shut downs and everything else. behind the scene, there's a lot of magical stuff happening and allows us to do this, especially if you are kind of having a cold reach out. Obviously, if you collect the leads within our system, you don't face this type of thing anyway. This is like for the people who already got massive lists and they won't send like hundreds of thousands of emails a day. And those people who rely on this email list really struggle a lot, a very big way. They struggle a lot. And then we try to kind of solve this issue, including myself. I mean, I got like a list 200,000, 100,000. Some of the friends have a list 500,000, a million, 2 million emails. And this is not easy for kind of using other systems. So we give you this basically, you can do that. And takes a little bit physical time to set up. We do apologize for that, and the new page obviously will indicate that. On a current page is not. We do apologize for that, but generally just be patient. Everything definitely is going to happen on your account, and you definitely will get your key. And we thank you for everybody who are actually helping us on this project, guys. So many people around the world helped us to make this happen. And we do appreciate everybody's time and effort and ideas, tips, and well, it's absolutely been amazing. Like, and we are ourselves also kind of learning, all right? We never done this kind of thing before. And it's kind of hard to learn all this stuff in a very quick space of time, guys. It really is. It does take time. Like, that's why it's kind of 2 years of kind of like studying, building, breaking stuff, and to get to the stage that we know we are confident that whatever we give you is gonna work. Um, so it's been an amazing, amazing start of the year, guys, and we are really on target to have really, really good pool of users. And when that target numbers reach, we will actually close the doors, guys. I mean, we're not joking. We don't want millions, millions of users. And the reason for that, to protect everybody who's in that group, maybe a couple of hundred people, maybe 1,000 people. Like, if we reach the big quota of 1,000 people, definitely the doors will be shut and nobody can really get in and buy. We will close the sales. Uh, and then maybe like year down the road, we reopen it to relaunch in another platform. That's possible. That's in our plans. I mean, we're not desperate to get millions of users, guys. That's not the way what we want to do. So whoever's in, believe me, you are freaking lucky and special people, uh, because what you get is just outstanding. And I mean, I'm saying this not just because we created this and anything else I personally use and experience didn't give like what we are doing with No Limit emails. Uh, Sharon's asking how much is actually kind of 67 does. Sharon, well, $67 gives you kind of power of kind of realistically have active affiliates, as well as just a starter pack to get in. You still send like 100,000 emails a month, but we're not dumb, all right? If you got 100,000 people on your email list, we're not really silly. We know that you need to send more than one email. So all you do is you register account, talk to us. We will kind of bend backwards to accommodate your list, Sharon. Honestly, like we know that yeah, it's not fair paying $67 and 100,000 emails. But believe me, even that is cheap. So if you go to kind of look in a solo ad scene and somebody to do email shout out for you, for per email you probably pay for the cheapest probably 45 cent or 50 cent, the cheapest kind of email shout out you're going to get out there. So 100,000 times 50 cent, I think $67 still cheap, like but do not worry, Sharon, we have you covered. Honestly, if you have 100,000 email on your list, email list that you already have, and 67 you want to get into just kind of like basically have a test runs with it, yeah, reach out to us. We will make sure that we be flexible enough to give you more kind of power juice that you could test it. Um, Darren is asking, does email responder has a spam checker? And yes, Darren, email responder inside you have many different tools. Yeah, definitely you have a kind of duplicate checker, spam checker. Um, you have email verifier, and also shows you like what day and what hours actually kind of, if you have a contact list, the tools actually tells you when they were actually active, like uh, yesterday, 2 hours ago, 3 days ago. It will shows you exactly what each contacts kind of when they were active. According to that, of course, you can set up like emails. uh, so Sharon says she has 60,000 email list. 67 boxes gives me only kind of one shot and a half. Uh, I say that's a little bit expensive. Sharon, I mean, realistically, like just I mentioned, it's not really expensive, but I totally understand and get your point. Like 67 pack is just a kind of starter pack, but if you buying 197 or 397, then you have no issues, all right? So email, especially 100,000 people email, should really not give you any issues to pay 400 a month, because 100,000 people email an average industry value that should be kind of like at least $1 value every month to you. So like every month you have a like value of 100,000, and to pay kind of 500 to make that 100,000 value to function, I say is really cheap. Um, but that's the reality, all right. If you go in another kind of service provider, and I mean, you can try them. If they're cheaper than us, honestly, go to them. Don't come to us. Um, if anybody's cheaper, like especially that level, I'll use it myself. But I know they're not. So that's the reason, like we have this kind of 67 packs. Realistically, is just for starter people that maybe just got 5,000, 10,000 contacts. Uh, and also just like gate opener for you, especially like 67. I mean, obviously Richard had 97 pack, all right. The 97 pack gives him enough to send more than 100,000 emails, way above 100,000 emails, like 200,000 emails. And then Rich just talks to us, say, hey, I already reached my level of sending emails, what can you guys do? Guess what? We say, yeah, okay, there is another set of rounds available to you, just go for it. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is really to give you something that has a value that you could give to somebody else, to kind of recoup what you're investing in a process, and essentially give you guys an unlimited amount of power over this. Like when everybody's kind of gone to the kind of 397 route and has unlimited power, and you got four people, basically you invite three people, your account is free. Like if three people paying in through the affiliates, you get that account free. And that's the kind of really amazing part of this. Sure, in the beginning, like, does sound expensive, guys. Really, this technology for a couple of $100, $500, even $1,000 a month is not expensive. If you know what you're doing with your email marketing, even if you have a list of 10,000 people, not 100,000 people, you should be making at least $1,000 of that amount of people every single week, not a month. Like 10,000 people should pay $10,000 a month, guys. And to kind of make this 10,000 contacts work for you, obviously you got to have something that is really valuable to give. And what we have is really valuable, guys. And a real world value. This is true, guys. Anybody in here watching us on live can check this out on the internet for themselves. So what I'm saying is actual true. The tools we give it inside is a open source tool, but is also privately sold. Privately sold for almost $1 billion. Like the technology side that we're using is already has this value, the real world accusation price and kind of business completion when the other company bought it. And the live tool is very similar thing, like around 70 to $80 billion being kind of spent by that. And they are open source, but there's also private side to them. Anybody can go and kind of install our system to their own domains and all that. And, it's not that difficult. But really, what difficult is about giving you massive power to kind of avoid this spam trap, kind of like live emails. And we are working actually a little bit on different things. Eventually, you will guys get a SMS push notification function as well. So you can use your push notifications more than you send in emails to save you basically a lot of effort and a lot of kind of caches in the process as well. So that's definitely kind of on the scene and it will definitely happen eventually. So we are working on that. I mean, Richard Unlimited is incredible value. Is there's no one, no brain, and there's no company will do this. Honestly, no company. Like, yeah, they allow you send unlimited and all that, but no company actually will tell you that invite 3 people, your account is free. I mean, I've been affiliate to most of these other companies, honestly, over the past. I promoted Aweber, I promoted GetResponse, I promoted MailChimp, I promoted a lot of autoresponders and hosting companies. Uh, I'm very aware of those. And we are not doing this kind of not having a knowledge of the industry itself. We are doing this because we know kind of experience that we ourselves kind of struggle with these companies. And we basically had enough with them. We said, okay, we've got to make our own solution. And this is basically born because of that pain. So because of our own pain, we have to really work hard and create something that is not available to us or anybody else before. And we are pleased, actually, we're opening up to kind of public. You know, we already have a private clients inside before actually we opened to the public. And we were doing that route. We kind of doing all right. And we send a lot of kind of emails for kind of different companies. But for us to open a public, really, really, we want to give something that public don't have. And that's one of the major reason why we kind of made available to the public, because we have it and we doing well with it. We invited a group of friends, they do it, they used it, they're doing great with it. And because of that, we said, okay, let's kind of make it available for, small group of people. We are in a point, this industry need a kind of realistically new kind of bloodline of people who can actually take care of this affiliate side of the email side of the for affiliates. And many companies out there, they offer it, but they are here one day and gone next day. And we are not. We are going to be here next day, next year, and the year after that. And if you check out our domain registration, is now it's like for 10 years. And also, we didn't create the system that if, something happened to us, like if I die, if somebody else died in the team, that's just stop. So that's why we have a team of kind of people around the world helping us do stuff. So that will be continuous. I mean, 397 Unlimited really is like Ferrari of the frigging automation tools you're going to get, because you have no limit. You could upload up to the kind of millions to the each segments. You could automate all the segments with automation. You set everything up and you do not have to touch anything. You could be sending millions and millions of email every single day, and you could be really on holiday somewhere and do your own life and do whatever you want to think. Not worry about really your email is going to stop or somebody going to pose your account. Facebook user, I don't know who are you, Evan and Tiago. Just shout out to you guys for efforts in setting up my account, particularly over the Christmas New Year and period. We'll be sending emails this week, just sorting out my. Oh, thanks, Mark. Yeah, I mean, Mark knows kind of the process. Mark is kind of guys count, and he's everything's kind of in order, guys. But when you buy in, please, please, please be patient with us. We're not going to do runner with your money. It just takes really physical time. Sometimes like between 24 hours, 72 hours, sometimes maybe a couple of days. But you will get your active count, guys, and I promise you guys, just be patient with the team. It's just like Mark mentioned in here, all right? We are here all the time, all right? We are not, believe me and trust us. And we thank you so much for trusting us, for investing us, for supporting us in this project, because it's very important. And as we're changing people's lives in this process, and you're helping that make that happen. But just please be patient about your account. We know as soon as you paid in for the subscription, we know, and that count goes to the count creation process. It is tedious job, guys. It's physical for us. Uh, Eventually, will be a lot easier and a lot faster as we make a kind of team member grow. But like next few months, we'll have add more team members that will get a little bit faster. But believe me, what you're gonna get is not gonna be like half cooked meal. Just kind of like Mark is assuring you guys, please just be patient with us, and we will give you the count what we promised. Yeah, obviously, even over the Christmas and New Year period, could be Sunday, guys, could be 5 o'clock on Sunday morning. We really don't care about the time span, guys. We are here for you, and you just let us know if there's any issues happening in your account. And as soon as your account is active, actually being given to you, then we are just kind of behind the scene. We still can't observe your account. Uh, Anything happen, we are there to help you out. But till you get your account, just be patient. And we already, I'm saying to you all in this live and as well as on my messages, guys, we promise you we'll add the days that you're not used in your account as an extra kind of send power. Please just be patient with us, and that's definitely will be we will be adding to your accounts. And we are not here to rob you guys. We are here to help you as much as we can, and that's the whole goal. That's the whole reason why we're doing this. It's not about realistically kind of grabbing your money and doing to run. We are here. We want to build something for you you never had before, and that takes a little bit of time. And believe me, when you get it, you're gonna be over the moon because it's so powerful. You will love it. Um, and if you want to watch what we shared in the beginning of like middle of this video about the kind of title content generators and everything else, please kind of rewind this video after the live and watch it back. And also join us inside the No Limit emails here. Like as you can see, if you already got account, you can kind of go to this URL. You could pop up in here and talk to us if you do not like want your comment on the kind of Facebook public. If it's account related, you could always tell us in here. But even if it's account related, we want all the truth, guys. So please, like, if you have any bad experience with us, let us know so we can fix it. So that's the whole idea. You can comment it on our post. You can message us on the group chat. And if you are not part of the group chat, just please send me a message and I will add you. Most of you get added. So some probably is, Daniel asking, oh no, I'm not in a group chat. I think that's just for the users. Yes, that's right. Same as a group, actually. Like, we're not adding everybody's to the group. Groups are for the users and affiliates, guys. If you're affiliates, you can get in a group. But if you're a user, you are already in a group. And in the group, Daniel's asking, can we post? You can post, guys. We're not kind of preventing posts, but right now, if you post or give me the link and I will post it. If you got a review for the product and you want me posted, I will post it. But if you got something that you want to ask us as a question, please just let me know and I will post it. The reason right now the users post are not active, because like we're still doing a lot of things, tutorials. We want to be one-on-one with you guys. We don't want to kind of group posts be kind of like all kind of mixed up with a lot of different stuff. But you can reach out to us. There's no issues like, not allowing you to post. That's not an issue. Patrick says, "Oh, I heard, yeah, I heard you're already live with the product. Where can I get a link?" Uh, Patrick, if you are watching us, Patrick's watching us on Hitbox. Uh, on the description of the live, underneath the live, there is a kind of link to the product, and also there is a link to the affiliate information doc, so you can check both of them out. Where is the products being sold? Products being sold on Warrior Plus currently, and if you haven't got Warrior Plus, you can make a free account in there, and then just use the no limit emails keyword. You will find it. Susan is asking, how many emails do I need to send? What you mean? I really don't understand how many emails you need to send. On the sales page, there are options. You have several options. The smallest one starts with 67 a month and then goes up. If you totally kind of new to this kind of email marketing, this is what I really like you to do. First, before you even come spend like $67 with us, if you never done email marketing before, and this is kind of for you guys, I recommend you check out some of the other service providers, get yourself a free account, and familiarize yourself with email marketing. Because we're not here to teach you how to do the email marketing. Yes, we are kind of sharing what we're doing. It's not a course or anything. Obviously, if you are kind of inside the product, we help you out how to do stuff. There are kind of plenty training how to write an email, how to build an email, how to send an email. All this kind of stuff is inside the group and inside YouTube Live. Yeah, but realistically, kind of, if you're totally new beginning, you never done email marketing, yeah, please just hold on to your investment for now for kind of getting inside the no limit emails, because this is a lot more advanced. I highly recommend you check out MailChimp or GetResponse and find out where they give you the trail for 14 days or 30 days. Just test it out so you are familiar with the kind of what's going on and what's happens. And instead of spending some money to kind of start off with, you haven't got no experience, you'll get kind of like frustrated. And please just do that. And after a month, come back. We're not going to run off. But if you really want to invest in it and want us help you to set something up, and we also can do that. If you're totally new, you want kind of like system, you want us to set it up for you, you want us to help you to send emails. Obviously, we cannot create your emails for you, but we can help you to send them. But if you want to be created for you, I'm sure like on the group, somebody can help you to create several emails. You pay them something. On the freelancers and those places, they can. I mean, I do hire like several freelancers now and then for this kind of stuff. And I also shared a lot of kind of content tonight, especially Tazo's website. Uh, there's plenty goodies in there for the content you could get and kind of copy and chop and kind of re-edit for your needs. And also, we shared like on the stream tonight several pages that you could create kind of content and generate headlines, subject lines, blog content. But the really already made content is the Tazo's website. Tazo's website is awesome, and I highly recommend you guys check that out because it's free, and the amount of content you're going to get here is just like not available. I mean, where are you going to download this many things? And please check that out. Um, as we are kind of being live for a while, guys, if you have any more questions, please fire away. And if you want me specifically answer some of your questions that you want to be answered, join me after this for a few more minutes inside the No Limit Emails Live. As you can see, I'm live there. And the link is inside the Facebook group and also inside the Facebook chat for the group. So you guys have access to those links. Obviously, everybody else outside the world do not have access to those links. So I highly encourage you pop on there if you just want to have a chat with me, say hello, and that's fine. If you want to talk totally something else afterwards, that's fine. We can have a chat, kind of like get your coffee, let's have a conversation, and let's talk about email marketing, marketing in general, and let's talk about what's your plans are, what you want us to kind of pave the road for you beside just an email and beside what we give you. We'd love to hear your ideas. Love to hear your goals. And excuse me, please join me after. Please join me after kind of this Facebook Live inside No Limit Emails live room if you want to, guys. And of course, it's Mark. Yeah, that was the Mark message we ran. Guys, if you're really not using StreamYard, you should like StreamYard should be. Mark, you missed most of the session. Sure. Please just replay this. And it's been like an hour. We are on live in here. Um, I hope that you guys kind of like join us in some of these other lives. I really love to kind of have a kind of like live communication with you guys in every kind of places so we can really be a kind of this live sport to you and to what you're doing within our system, and we are there all the time. So anyone like realistically want any given time to want to kind of talk to us live, just let us know, and in one of the chats will pop up. Um, with the with the tonight's kind of like be talking so many different angles on different things in here. Where tonight's purpose is to just say Happy New Year to you guys, and I hope I have delivered a little bit more value to what you could do with Inside No Limit Emails, and I hope that all this uh, New Year kind of like festive atmosphere be spread around the globe and fulfill your wishes, guys. And I hope everything that you're going to get with No Limit Emails and enhances your business beyond really our own kind of expectation. Because we are excited to have you guys and we are excited to kind of co work with you. And we are really thankful for you to supporting us and to trusting us uh, by investing in us and in this project. And this project is just not ours, guys. Whoever's use it is yours too. And we'd like to give it to you that realistically is just like gift. And we are here for you every single day and make sure that you get back to us if you have any issues. And on the content creation side, please just be patient. We will give it to you, and we will also compensate the time that you not really used. And we are gonna we are transparent with you guys. What's going on is not joke. We're building stuff for you, and that takes a little bit of time. All right, just be patient with it, because this is not like any other software that you're gonna get, guys. um, Mark can vouch for that. Mark will start testing, and I also highly recommend you guys, please post some of your test results on the groups. Please post it. Please post it on the chat, on the group chat. Please post it, what you're doing, what you're struggling with, and to get help for us and the other users. Some of the other users actually know the system better than us, guys. So, like, especially like the automation tool side of it, because it's pretty ancient, like it's been here for a few years. So, there's a lot of people actually used it before, so they know a lot more tricks than I do myself. But everything's here is like set up really simply to just help you. I mean, uh, make sure that you just keep with us, guys. And also, kind of like, I really recommend you guys do the test runs, share your results, show us how you're doing it, and also ask us if you do know certain things, what you can do with. And we are here to help you in a technical aspect of side. Uh, I see. Yeah, I see that, Susie. Yeah, it's kind. Susie's asking, like, is it really like no limits? Yeah, it is definitely no limits. I mean, that's the whole idea, right? Even the name really is no limits. But when we say no limits, obviously you start with some limitation. We have to do that, guys, to protect everybody. We just cannot, like, say, okay, just give us $100. You can't have everything under the sun, and they'll just like ruin for everybody. And this is one of the reason why realistically kind of is priced this way, to just kind of prevent loss of, a lot of issues. You guys know mass email marketing is always kind of be kind of spammers and all this kind of thing. It exists, and it will always happen, and it will always happen to everybody. And we are prepared for that. And this is one of the reasons, like the way it's structured, this no limit team is. Susie, you can try it if you want. 67, you can try it. 97, you can try it. You can, of course, cancel anytime. You have no obligation. But realistically, yeah, the whole idea is to give you something has no limits, and that's what really it is. 1.5 hour almost on live, guys. I really thank you for spending a little bit of time in here with me live. If you haven't really kind of had the time to watch it, please rewatch it, because some of the stuff I shared in this particular video will help you to understand what's going on, and also some nice contents. And I wish you all great evening, guys, and most successful email year ever for you guys. Take care till next time, and I appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, everybody. See you, everybody. Please, like, if you are inside No Limit emails, reach out to us, jump onto our other live rooms. And I will be on the other live rooms another 20 minutes, guys. If anybody want to join me from our Facebook group, you're more than welcome. Comment there, ask more questions, just have a conversation, bring your coffee with you, and let's have a little bit of conversation over there. Take care, guys, from Facebook, from Hitbox, and thank you so much for watching, and peace, guys.